Chapter 6 School Ceremonies and Routines. At Hamilton's Grey Street State School, every Monday morning was Monday Assembly Day. The whole school got together to hear what the headmaster had to say to them. However, the preps, grades 1 and grades 2, did not have the patience or the strength to stand up for a long time, so they had their own assemblies. They sat together in a big room on little mats and learnt songs and nursery rhymes with actions. Nursery rhymes like "Incy Wincy Spider climbed the water spout" and "Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow?" It was fun. Assembly seemed quite long to the older pupils as they gathered in their grades and waited in a big U-shape on the netball court in front of the school. On the left side of the school was a flagpole, and every year a 6th grade boy had the pleasure of slowly raising the Australian flag while the school sang the Australian national anthem. Australia's population was between 10 and 11 million, and most people were from Britain. In 1947, the population was 90% British. In 1988, it was 74.55%. In 1999, it was 69.88%, and in 2016, it had reduced to 56.4%. So, back in the 1960s, Australians sang the British national anthem as their own. On the next page are the words and music of the first part of the national anthem, which was the only one the children learnt. Singing the anthem was a very important part of school life. It was an honour and a duty to show respect to your country. Children and adults stood up whenever the national anthem was played at any public event. Vula certainly felt proud to be part of this ceremony. It was taken very seriously, and the children had to show respect by standing straight, with feet together, and looking forward at the flag. No speaking or moving around was allowed, or the children would be punished. Furthermore, to make sure the students sang very well together, the school recorder band played the music for the national anthem. Just before the recorder band started, a boy who stood next to the flagpole played his drum to introduce the singing. All the other kids were jealous of the drum boy. Everyone felt he had the best job in the school, except for the boy who pulled the flag up to the top of the flagpole. That boy had the best job of all. Immediately after the anthem, the boys saluted the flag and the girls curtsied, holding their skirts. A general assembly was sometimes held after lunch. The children assembled in their grades again on the netball court to listen to important information that the teachers wanted to tell them. Also, it was a time to announce the names of hard-working and good students. When these students went out to the front, the headmaster shook their hands, congratulated and thanked them, and then everyone clapped for them. It was for these assemblies that Vula was often late because of taking Jimmy to kindergarten during her lunchtime. One summer day, poor Vula had just run all the way back to school from kinder without being too late. As she stood under the hot sun, she started feeling dizzy. Her knees started to feel wobbly, and she heard ringing in her ears. That was the first time in her life that she fainted. Luckily, she didn't hurt herself as she fell over the children near her before she hit the ground. Also, after the raising of the flag, the children placed their right hands on their hearts and recited the patriotic declaration. I love God and my country. I honour the flag. I will serve the Queen and cheerfully obey my parents, teachers, and the law. Not many schools say this anymore, and even the Oath of Allegiance for Australia's new citizens has been replaced by the Australian Citizenship Pledge.